Whenever I come in this room to film, there he is. He wants to join. Right, champ? You wanna be in the video, champ? I gotta be honest, I'm having a hard time telling stories right now. These are not even made up stories. These are my experiences. And I don't know why. I have so many things that I want to talk about. But I'm gonna try. Okay. So, a week ago, I was working out in the garage when a former friend of mine passed by. If we were still friends, we would have hung out, talked. I do miss hanging out with her. She just passed. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss our friendship every now and then. But when I remember the reason why we stopped being friends, the feeling goes away. Here's what happened. About June last year, there was a cat that was abandoned by our neighbor because she was evicted. We rescued the cat. She brought the cat in her house for a night, then brought the cat to the rescue. Then they matched that cat to an elderly couple. Now, I know that from all the discussions that we've had, she's really at capacity right now with her job, with her family situation. She doesn't like where she's at. She doesn't like her location. I truly understand that. When she brought Tyler in, this very sweet cat, I think it made her a little bit emotional. It took a lot from her. When we were catching up, she told me what happened. She said that she is backing out from adopting the strays that was supposed to be hers, which is Mint and Bee. When she dropped that bomb, I was like, I see. I didn't say anything, I just said, I see. Because when she said that, I was processing. If she left, Mint and Bee is gonna be here, and then I also move. Who's gonna be left for them? I have to think about plan B because I don't know anyone. I don't know who will take them. If they're gone, their primary person is gone in a year, I should be stepping up right now. Those are the things that was going on in my mind. She got mad at me because she felt judged by my reaction. I just said, I see. Because something else was going on in my mind. I wasn't judging her. I was truly shocked. And then she picked a fight with me because that she was creating a narrative in her head that I said she was neglecting them or abandoning them. That I think she was angry at me because she was expecting me to agree with her decision. I'm processing what's going on because you just dropped a bomb. And then you're mad at me because I did not validate your decision. That could still change later on because it was very fresh experience. Maybe she was just saying it out of the tiredness that she felt emotionally and the attachment that she had with Tyler. It could pass later on. You know what happened too after that? I didn't say anything to Bee and Mint. On that day that she sent that text message, suddenly they left her building. They moved to my building. They were meeting me more. Financially, it was taking a lot of toll on me because I had to meet them twice a day. I had to feed them more food. Before, I used to just give them one a day. Now I am spending 30 minutes each time with them because she used to spend that much time with them. They even went to her house when it was raining or it was a hurricane or it was cold front. They moved to my place right outside my building. I told her that you owe me an apology for convoluting what I said and creating a false narrative around it to suit your perception of what was going on in the conversation. Instead of understanding what I was saying, I am communicating very clearly to her. I'm speaking in English, but she chose to twist my words even farther than saying things that I never even said. There's no problem in my communication. There's clearly a problem in yours. Until you apologize to me, I don't think we have anything to talk about. She never did. She doubled down on her stance that I accused her. That is the reason why we are no longer friends. I think it's also a generational thing because in her generation, that is their specialty. They always avoid accountability. There is something about being accountable and saying sorry that makes them feel like less of a person. I've experienced this my entire life. I don't need it. I don't want to partake in this. I'm not that desperate for a friend. Sometimes, like, I do think that I miss a friendship. I miss the times that we would hang out and we would laugh and talk. I never received the apology. I see her around. You know what's weird? I think she said something in her family that's completely twisted, because now, whenever they see me, they whisper to each other or they act scared. Like, she's probably painted me as a crazy person. She's always done that though, because she had this neighbor across from her. She was telling me a lot of things. Like, every person that has stopped communicating with her, there's always something wrong with that person. I should have seen it. I should have seen the writings on the wall from there. I would have been subjected to the same process. I was the next one. I should have learned this from that one friend of mine before, who always had issues with people. Every quarter, I was so naive to think that she would spare me. When she ran out of people to have a conflict with, I was the next one. I was the next episode in her telenovela. So yes, that's it. That's my share for today. It's been 8 minutes. I have to end this. See you tomorrow.